didn't get much of a rise out of them. One player told me, "We're facing a world-class club with their backs against the wall right now, and there is a 0% chance that they've given up hope in any way." So clearly, these guys aren't getting too comfortable yet.
At the plate, Anthony DeSclafani. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the series, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. High and deep to left center field. Robles looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Zero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on. This looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that. Starlin Castro is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Now in the box, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Trey Turner becomes out number 2 this inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is Hunter Strickland is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. In now, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's belted high and deep into right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that The moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. No hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
This is skied into short left center. Soto comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Thames behind 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in to try it again. Asdrubal Cabrera 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Adam Eaton digging in next. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Thames moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
The third baseman, number 7. Eugenio.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez popped him up. Gomes is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now back. Second base.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Leading off the inning, Victor Robles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he fouls this one off.
Added pressure, because I can understand that.
The total 14 punch-outs now as that. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Doolittle will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brody Reed is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Votto blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's in there as the lead swells to 7-0. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Long throw to third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's...
And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the end.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now back, left field, Nick Castellanos.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
Grand fucking slam.
It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. Voss stands 6-2 and throws from the right side. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Soto is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Striding in now for the Nats, Brody Reed. And obviously they'll need a ninth-inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Howie Kendrick. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Strike taken up in the zone. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run.
Oh, but a poor feed to the pitcher, and they won't get the out at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Eric Thames is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Last strike now for the Nats. Stays alive, still 0-2. Kendrick at second. Soto on at first with 2 down. Hit down the third baseline. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And the Cincinnati Reds are champions of the National League.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
All right, then. We got things up and running again. So, yep, that's good to go. And, yep, we got the audio working now for the live game of Pointable. So I do apologize for the mess up there. This will be interesting. We've got, now got the Boston Red Sox in the lead. And we now have to figure out how to beat them. This is going to be difficult. Alright. Give me just a moment. And let me do this. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get into the game. You got Trevor Bauer on the mound, so we've got good luck there. So we'll have to get the bat swinging and see what we can do there.
So the Reds talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
Looks like we got some light rain.
Matt, there's no doubt they're riding high after coming out on top in Game 1, but that doesn't have these players or coaches feeling more at ease about this game or the rest of the series. Sure, it's nice to get the first of 4 wins out of the way, but many players told me they have to bring the same level of focus, intensity, and execution with them into Game 2, especially since their opponent is going to be even hungrier for a win here tonight.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alright, you guys can clearly hear the audio.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Strike one.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Strike two.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Number 44 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's 4 for 11. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So here's Michael Chavis now, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch.
Strike 3.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Alright, so got some stuff to figure out.
Leading off for the Reds, the center fielder, Andrew.
Alright, concussions at bat. It's good.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a
That's
read
going
on
to be
it.
an out.
1
Darn.
down.
Now
So stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Foul ball.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi heads back on it. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Benintendi is there, 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
We got another shots.
Now in the box, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pops this one up. Galvis ranging into the outfield.
Nice job, Galvis.
He's there and records the first down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line towards center field.
Nice.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
What a save.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Drilled
and
right
that's
going to
be a hit.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused.
Strike
and drove
one.
a line drive base hit.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Strike
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking.
Strike 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. Let's see how long he can make this.
Nice roll.
Tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
But it's offline. He scores. And we are tied here in game 2. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. Josh Van Meter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Replaced Bauer.
It's a
In
run
fairness,
on
I
2
think
hits
Bauer
here
was
for
kind of
Cincinnati.
gassed a little bit, so let's see here. Let's put Amir Garrett in.
Amir Garrett.
Let's see what he can do. Amir Garrett's always a little bit of a risk because he only got 3 pitches to pick from, but he can still make a lot of moves.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Strike 2.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that
Strike
backs
3.
up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.D. Martinez
Strike 1.
goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Strike 2.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
That's it's in the air. It's in the air. We're going to get that. We're going to get that. That's an out.
Throw it again.
Castellanos is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I had a little event that I needed to take care of, but let's get back into it.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole.
Solid
0-2.
strike there.
0-2, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Foul ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first.
That's going to be
and
out.
The inning begins with a quick out number 1. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen.
That's out of the
this
park.
ball is absolutely blasted.
There we go.
And deep.
Leading by 1.
Into the upper deck and gone.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of a bat late in the game to take the lead, huge one.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. And there are 2 away now. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Here comes the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Number 44 is there, 1 away.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and 1 strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Strike 3.
Swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A crowd of just over 42,000 on their feet here in the Queen City. And he gets strike 3 called
Reds
to
win.
end it here. And with that, this one is over. So the Reds are halfway to a World Series championship, guys.
Yeah, another impressive win puts them up 2-0 as this fall classic will
Cincinnati.
shift to a new venue now. They will certainly enjoy their day of rest before they have to gear it up again for Game 3.
And on the losing end of this one, how about the Red Sox?
Man, they're facing some long odds, having to win 4 of 5 now, Matty V. But if they could just grind out a win in Game 3,
there you go,
the
DJ.
math would start to look a little bit better. I look for them to gather themselves and to come out swinging in the next couple of days.
Win to take a dominating 3-0 lead in the World Series. Alright, we're up by 2-0. So now the pitching staff is just going to have to really, really ramp it up. Get big strikeouts like they have the last 2 games.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away
we're
from
playing
her
at
talks
Fenway.
with the players.
Okay.
Heidi?
Matt, they've started strong in this World Series, jumping to a commanding 2-0 lead, with the series now shifting to a new ballpark. When I asked these players for their outlook on Game 3, they emphasized not underestimating their opponent. As one player put it, we've got to be prepared for a counterpunch. Our opponents had a day to brew on Games 1 and 2, and I guarantee they're going to come out ready to go tonight. We've got to stay aggressive and try to keep them off balance.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Toss on to Price at the bag as they record the out.
Okay.
In is Joey Votto now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Almost.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Right to him. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like
well.
that.
Leading off.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Jackie Bradley.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, okay.
Sent on the ground out to second, fielded by Moustakas. And quickly there are 2 away.
Can't remember if they traded Jose
So the lineup
Plaza or
flips
not.
over and digging in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again.
All right.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Scorched to third.
That's going to be out number 1.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now batting, Freddie Galvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Price ready with the 0-1. This is line to left.
That's out.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
So coming to the plate, Aristides Aquino. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Safe it.
And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do.
We
right
didn't
there,
have
Dan.
well, we did at one point
like
have
that.
Peraza, but we did trade him away to the
That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Kirk Casale. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 from Price. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to left.
And foul.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Number 63.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Took the wrong pitch.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Strike 2.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Got him.
Strike 3.
And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Strike 1.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches.
That's out.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64.
Stepping up now, Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Big hit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
So
and
close.
that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Foul ball.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Hey.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Not shortstop. Xander.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Popped him up. Suarez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-0 on the way.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Hops this one up. Votto is there.
That's a recovery.
Retires the side. So striding in, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short.
Nice
and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end.
All right, let's see if Sonny Gray can make some magic in the final inning.
Off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. God, he's
Strike
just rolling right
3.
now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Strike 1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton is there, and there are 2 men gone now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way
Strike
to get your
2.
best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Stays alive, still 0-2. Last strike now for the Red Sox.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. He
13
struck him out, and that'll
strikeouts.
do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
Now we only got 2 more games to go, and then we win the World Series.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
All right. Another away game. Win to sweep the Fall Classic. All right. Back in 1 sec. All right, then. Here we go. Game 5. Hopefully we can get it cinched. We got the big red machine hat on. We've got a throwback jersey. I don't know what year this is, but it's pretty sweet. Alright. Got the throwback jersey on. Got the big red machine hat on. We just gotta win the Fall Classic. We're currently up 3-0 against Boston. We're in the top of the 6th. We got Moustakas at bat. Let's see what we can do.
For a report on this club's outlook heading into Game 4, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the overarching sentiment from this team is that tonight is the night. Talking with the players earlier, the sense of excitement in them was palpable. I didn't get a lot of that cliche talk about not looking ahead or treating this game like any other. No, they were adamant that they are ready to sweep this World Series and celebrate. We'll see if that confidence leads them to the pinnacle of the sport later this evening.
Leading off from Cincinnati.
New inning set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Joey Votto comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shot down
Line
towards
drive,
first
base hit
base.
to
We're
right.
going to get a single.
The batter. Number
Aye.
24.
Aquino.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A
Big,
swing
big
and a drive
hit.
sent out toward the gap. And it
Almost.
bangs off the monster.
We're going to at least get a triple there. We're going to double with a
he's
batter
certainly
and
not shy,
on
is he?
third with
He goes up there
Votto.
looking to be aggressive.
What a
and
big
takes
hit.
A big rip right here. Squares
So
it up
close.
And lines it for a double
So close over
goes
that
all
giant
the way to
green
the
wall.
Great work out of him.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of
Chopped
work
out
and with
to
no
the
shot
middle.
to win the decision. And that's in there, base hit. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. A tag for one. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play.
Darn. Oh, well. We got Desclafani
Now the pitch.
at the mound.
The center fielder. J.D. Bradley.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Strike
Fastball
three.
called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
First
Didn't mess
strikeout for
around much in
Desclafani.
that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Strike 2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it.
Out.
And that's the second out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, that's only the
That's
second
close.
hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody
Strike
doesn't
one.
like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Strike 2.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Heath Hembry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number
Ready to get all
7.
this at bat.
So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. He flew out his first time
That's
around
gonna
and then
be
was a
out number
strikeout
1.
victim most recently. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 6.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's gonna be
lifted
out.
the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number
Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Line shot
That's
to
out.
second, but it's caught and the side. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Strike one.
Run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the 0-2.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Behind 0-2 now.
Strike 3. Go sit down.
Struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Austin Bryce has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Double.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Fly ball. Not particularly deep. Betts on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Betts. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His first homer here in the series, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else. And he did just that.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman.
That's going to be a single.
Joey Votto.
That's nice.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Now that number 44.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line.
God,
this has
what a home run.
And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
What a hook.
Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart as he rips it on the ground to second.
Barnhart's going to get out.
And there's
That's
out
okay.
number 2.
The bat, number 2.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
That's going to be out. That's okay, though.
And that's the 3rd out. So here's Michael Chavis now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Get that, Votto.
Votto moving to his left.
That's
and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Christian Vasquez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Strike.
1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Foul ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is popped up. Votto shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Strike
and
2.
Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this
Strike 3,
threw
go
it right
sit
past him.
down.
A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They need to get some.
Right.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Next will be the designated hitter, Jonathan Villar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
That's going to be a pop fly out.
Peraza is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on.
Big hit
in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Nice.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Nick Castellanos now. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's off the green monster.
Safe at
He
home
pulls
for
into
8-0.
second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
Right on the corner.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Still 2-2.
Strike
Struck
3.
him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit.
Oh, well.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Strike
and
three.
He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. And a fly ball.
The Reds win the World Series.
And the Cincinnati Reds are back on top of the baseball world.
Yes.
They have won the World Series.
We finally got Votto that ring. Oh, man. Only had to make
World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
What a series. So, here we go. The division standings. 115 wins, 47 losses, with a projected wins of 115. Home run leader in the NL, Suarez. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, we can only do NL. Suarez, Castellanos, and Votto, 9.65 for home runs. RBIs, Suarez, Castellanos, Aquino, 16, 13, and 8. Runs, Suarez with 12, Castellanos with 11, Votto with 10. One stolen base by Suarez, so we finished second in that stat. Suarez, second place in the OPS, 1.472. Desclafani, Garrett, and Castillo all tied with 2 wins. Anthony Desclafani, it's a tie all across the board for ERA. Luis Castillo throwing 44 strikeouts. Bauer with 42. Sonny Gray with 37. Desclafani with a whip of .22, just a little bit lower, and slightly double than that. Luis Castillo. Michael Lorenzen gets a save this year. Castellanos and Suarez with a 4.12 and a a .412 and a .408 respectively in batting average. Wow, just what a season. What a season indeed. I cannot believe it. So, let's look at something. So, in home runs, wow. In home runs this season, Suarez, Castellanos, Votto, Villar, Aquino, and McCutcheon are your top 6 in the entirety of it. And I wanna look at some stuff real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, we can do the player card. Suarez played in 151 games. Had 54 home runs. Oh my god. And 135 RBIs. 74 walks. 134 strikeouts, so. Wow. 8 stolen bases. Let's take a look at Votto. 151 games, 565 at-bats, 101 runs scored, 182 hits, 32 doubles, 2 triples, 25 home runs. Not his best season home run wise, but still pretty good. Still really good, to be honest. Gets into the 300 club. 98 RBIs, 93 walks, 80 strikeouts. Surprised he managed to have stolen bases. Just, these numbers are fantastic. What a season. Alright guys, so I may continue this in franchise and have this spin off. We may do another March to October and it'll have the full series, but man, I really, really want to... I cannot believe that record. I do not know what the higher... Actually, I'll look it up real quick. I want to see what the Reds World Series record was, the best one. Okay. Let's see here. Uh, 96 wins and 44 losses in 1919. 100 wins, 53 losses in 1940. (1975) 108 to 54 losses, and 1976 102 to 60, and 1990 91 and 71. I know this is a game mode and everything, but that was by far the best season I think that they have ever had. Yeah, by the numbers I'm looking at in terms of wins versus losses, they have never had 115 wins. The highest they've had is 100 or 101, as I mentioned off. So, guys, thank you all for watching. That was a lot of fun. Wow, just wow. All right, we'll do this another time. Thanks for watching, guys.